What is upper? What is upper? What is upper? All my wonderful people out here in the world. It is your girl once again, Miss T with the T. We are back. We are back. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Let me see, make sure I do everything. Let me go ahead and pin a link while we're waiting on some more people to come in. Okay, that's copied. I do not like how you have to go to two different areas to pin stuff. They need to make this a little bit easier. Oh, I didn't make my thumb. I am tripping. Hold on just a second. Tag on it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I got too many things going on. Too many things going on. Let's make this thumbnail real quick. Okay, pow, pow, pow. I hate the little standard one. Hold on just a second. Just a second. I'm ready to sip on this coffee and have a conversation. I feel like I'm wasting time. Let's get up into the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes. Hold on. Okay. Photos. All these prom pictures, prom pictures, prom pictures. There we go. Okay, there we go. Hell, save that. Okay, go up. Come on. Come on, internet. Okay. Do. Make sure this is monetized. That's kind of important. Kind of important. Okay, so that is done. Okay, there we go. We got bud files up in here. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me. Okay, hold up. Wait. What am I doing? Okay, we got bud files. Hold on, bud files. Hold on. Okay, Robert. We got Kenneth, Deborah, official Jamia, my bestie squad, driving Sensei. What's up? You be everywhere, like all over the world, Let me. What's up, Jared? How you doing? Let me see. If you guys haven't been over there to see Jared, go ahead and talk to him. He goes live a lot. Okay. Driver Sensei, while you are here, I'm trying to put all these sitcoms or series into a podcast. So my question to you is, I might need help getting that all together. Do you know more about podcasting? So I do be calling you up. Let me see. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, I think I pinned it. Did I pin it? Did I pin it? Yes, it's pinned. Okay, so I can take that one out. Jesus, so much going on. So, sister, what's up, sister? I just made my second out of 4 payments. 2 more to go, and I'm there. I am there. New York, New York. Big city of dreams. What y'all know about the dog pound? Everything in New York ain't always what it seems. Okay. On setting up YouTube podcast feature, yes. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that more behind the scenes, but I was going to, I do these live streams every morning, and I was told to have them here and also go on possibly anchor.com and make a podcast as far as a real podcast and stuff like that. But we'll talk about it. I'm going to call you up anytime because you told me that once upon a time. So it don't matter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. I'm going to call you, brother. I'm going to call you. What's up, Buddha? Buddha? Namaste. Namaste today, Buddha. Namaste. Okay. I'm on a payment plan, girl. I went from Savannah, Georgia, a week off, prom, a week off, New York. Well, I'm going to go on sugardaddy.com here in about 2.2 seconds. Let's see, where are you going to call the podcast? I don't know. I was thinking about come get this tea with Miss T with the tea. Come get this tea. Yup. Yeah, it's not. Well, it's going to be the ones I'm doing here. They're saved on my StreamYard. So, Yeah, I'm just gonna like straight put them over there on whatever the podcast is. Oh yeah, and we got Make This Go Viral, another helper who I love dearly. Thank you so much. Well, it's the technology people for me, the people who know about technology. Because y'all, I be struggling. Girl, yes, layaway. They don't even do Walmart or anybody do layaway anymore. Anybody, because somebody give me a layaway payment. Oh my God. So I'm just excited. I'm glad prom is over. Like, I'm so happy. But now I'm on this New York thing. And then I got to do, we're trying to get ahead of the game for graduation because, you got graduation pictures, senior prom, all that crap. So, yeah, cap and gown, all that stuff is next year. So we working out. We got a little saving up there. And then we got college. Damn! That's all I got to say is damn. I'm glad I got one kid. What is up, you Lauren Robert? You look beautiful, Kenneth. What was I even talking about? Shout out to the ones who got 4, 5, 6 kids. Yeah, I know. That's why I said, Robert, I'm about to go on sugardaddy.com. A lot of people ask me about this OF. I'm just not that type of girl. But you remember set it off when Jada Pinkett, she was like, her brother had to go to college. Shit. Just thinking about it. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about today. That's not what we're talking about. Oh, thank you so much, girl. Thank you so much. What's up, Cynthia? She's gonna be she's doing a 90-day eating raw challenge. I miss doing coffee and conversations, as you can tell. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do coffee and conversations in the morning, and then we'll do like the series things. These like in the afternoons or something. I don't know. But she's doing a 90-day raw challenge. I think she's on day 45, 50 or something like that. She done lost a lot of weight. She's gonna be about 150 by the time this is all over. Oh, they got a little weight. Let me find out. Oh, that's what I was talking about. So I've been ordered a lot of stuff. I'm so burnt out on fishnets, but I got one more fishnet outfit to do upstairs. But I've been ordering a lot of lingerie that I found on sale. So yeah, I've been using Klarna like forever. They're like, do you want to pay $6 a month? I mean, $6 every 2 weeks? Yes, I do. Yes, I absolutely do. What's up, Sippy? Beautiful Monday to you and Chad in the background working. That's what's up, girl. You do your work, queen. Don't skip those with 3. I don't get it. Oh, thank you so much, girl. I kept trying. My plan was, thank you, by the way, was while she was at prom to I did the video, and then I was supposed to work more behind the scenes on trying to figure out podcasting. So this girl at prom kept calling me like, what do you want? Be at prom. But the girls ended up like coming here, changing, going to an after party, and then they spent the night here. So I was like, okay, can't do my work. And my office is down here downstairs. I guess I could have took the computer, but the way they was driving me through the roof, I was like, oh my God, mama. And now we about to head back here. We about to come back there and stuff like that. Okay, well, thank you for the update. Oh, everybody's saying hi. Okay, let me get into this. Let's get into this. Good morning, J3 Jigs, Honey Slanger. Are they? Bed Bath. Let me find out they got a 70% off. Let me find out. I am so there, Bed Bath & Beyond. I need some new sheets and comforters and stuff like that. Okay, everybody's saying hi. I need to get up into this convo because I have a feeling we're gonna have some talkers today. Okay. Sheet. I dropped the link. Okay. Who is Flink? No, I don't know sign language. I need a nap too, girl. That prom drained me. So today we're gonna be talking about these roles. Like, what's your role in your relationship? Are you single? What I looked up every term: wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, side piece. I looked all that up. I'm about to give y'all the definitions. And by the way, in case Broke Farmer comes in, I seen nowhere where it said the man is to get the big piece of chicken. So if somebody knows the verse out the Bible where thou shalt give the husband the breast of the chicken, or anything like that, let me know. Let me know. So, let me see. Oh, you are. That's right, Jamie. Her sister is deaf. So I'm gonna go before I get started. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the terms. You let me know which term describes your relationship, or if you are single. Let me know. Let me know. I gotta erase these old ones. All kind of little thumbnails. Hold on. I know Apple's like, or my iPhone is like, your storage is about to run out. Please download to iCloud. Where am I at? Okay, there. Okay, prom. Okay, there we go. So for those of you who are considered single, this is what Wikipedia is saying. Okay, unmarried or not involved in a stable sexual relationship. So if you are single, you're not out here having sex. You are by yourself. You are a party of one to the fullest. Okay. Now we're gonna get into it a little bit later. But if you have a little you might be a side piece. You might be a side piece. If you're out here having sex, but you claiming you're single, you might need to up your game up to side piece material. But single is unmarried or not involved in a stable sexual relationship. Let me see. Okay. What did it say on Facebook? It's complicated. It's not complicated. Are you the single? You the main chick? You the side piece? What is you? What is you? We got our YouTube therapist, Sheed. We here. What's up, Sheed?
What's going on? I'm just listening in the back right now. I'm let you finish your list.
Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, I had the mute on. My bad. You still there?
No, I said I'm gonna go ahead and let you finish. I was just listening to you. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, I'm gonna finish reading the definitions and stuff real quick. So the next one, are you a boyfriend? So a boyfriend is a regular male companion with whom you have a romantic and sexual relationship with. One person who you have a romantic and sexual relationship. One person. Not slanging all that honey all over the city. Okay. What's up, Miss Queen Sunkissed? Okay. I am looking for a wife as beautiful. Oh, stop. This is like this ain't even full glam. This is a crop top flannel and a crop top t-shirt or whatever. This is just like we didn't hurry to find something to put on. Okay, so men, if you are a boyfriend in a relationship, one girl you are romancing, one girl you are having intercourse with, okay? Not everybody and their mama, okay? Let's see, girlfriends. A regular female companion with whom a person has a romantic and sexual relationship. So, ladies, one man you're romantic with, one person you're having intercourse with. Okay, let me see. Single, happy, healthy, and too busy building. That's me, most definitely. Every now and then I try to go on a little date or something, but I'm single. I am like SS on my chest, super single. Let me see. A husband, hubbies, boo things, whatever y'all like to be called. A married man is considered in a relationship to his spouse. What? That's okay. Let me. I don't like that definition. Hold up. I was on a roll there for a second. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Wait. Now, what is going on with that? It just says a man considered in a relationship to his spouse. I don't like that definition. I thought I had something there. I should have rechecked that out.
You gotta read it. You gotta read it. You
I
pulled
mean,
it up.
it's just one sentence. It just
Oh, okay.
okay. Here we go. I found another one. A male partner in a marriage is the manager of the relationship, manage it prudently and economically. What? So nobody knows what a husband is. Somebody give me a definition of a husband, okay? These partials. What do you consider as a husband? While I try to find something better.
In most cases, people think a husband is the dude that just pay the bills, and
Yeah.
that's it. You see,
Okay.
that husband role goes a little bit further. You know, um, the cliche, the protector and the provider. Everybody say that, but it goes a lot more when it comes to emotionally and dealing with the kids. You got to be a disciplinary force. Those things are at play.
Okay. Yes, Miss Queen. Super single. Not even having sex. Not even having intercourse. Not even a side dude. I don't even have a side piece. Okay. Super SS on my chest. I'm about to shoot. It don't happen soon. I'm gonna get it tatted for life. Super single. Let me see. Let me see. He be the manager of my foot upside his head. So from what this partial definition is, that is so whack. The man is the provider, like you said. Bu- 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 Manage, especially prudent. What is prudent? Prudent economically. I don't like this term sheet. I don't like it. I don't like it. What? Uh,
See, that definition is breaking it down in bigger terms, but layman term means he get the big piece of chicken.
uh,
Hey, see, it comes down to it. You don't like the terms of what they using, but I mean, it's as far as the decision making. That's the thing. Me and my friend, we had a conversation. His wife, she kind of got on him about every time he gets her to do something, he give her a list to do to the T, and she gets kind of offended. Say, well, I'm not slow. I'm not a bad person. I make good decisions. He said, well, if you mess up, then I gotta clean up your mistake. But if I mess up, I should be the only one have to worry about my mess ups, and then that's two things I gotta deal with. But if you mess up and I mess up twice, then that's three situations where I gotta either spend more money or deal with a situation like that. So let me have the responsibility of this. So if the blowback will come on me, not just you.
so I
And
had to look up on Urban Dictionary. Urban, the hood version of a husband, a male who has leveled up and evolved from the boyfriend status. A male leveled up. He has obtained a wife. So it's just a level up. I give up. I give up. Jag said the husband is the one husband of one wife and uh head of the family. Okay, we'll go with that. Y'all the head of the family. I still have not seen anywhere where it said big piece of chicken though. Let me see. Good morning, Fabulosis 32. Let me see what else I found up in here. Do 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 do. Okay.
can't you see how funny it is that you can find so many definitions for a wife, but it's hardly ever many for a husband? That's kind of strange.
Yeah, the husband, all of them I kept looking at, it just has like one or two sentences, and that was it. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
hold on, I got
It's
the Bible.
almost like we don't exist.
I know. Okay, and let me see, Leviticus and Deuteronomy. It says a man contracted or joined to a woman by marriage, a man whom a woman is betrothed, as well as one actually united by marriage, is called a husband. In Siemens language, the owner of the ship who manages its concerns and persons. The male of animals. What? The male of animals is lower order? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. But pretty much head of household, captain of the ship. That's who y'all is. We're gonna move on because this is irritating me. So nobody really has a full definition besides the Bible of what a husband is. Uh Let me see. Oh, drop the phone. Oh. I see you, girl. I see you. Yeah, sometimes it don't matter what I wear. They just gonna show. Oh, after 40 years plus, I just be like, you know what? Just let them flow. Just let them flow. What's up, Jiggity J Jordan? The funny thing is, there are so many bad words for a woman and one to none for a man. Yeah, a dog. What else do we call a man that's like a cheater? A dog whore, man whore. I thought I had some good definitions. I must have been half asleep when I. I just want to. Let me just do side piece. Side piece is a noun. Uh, the second person in a relationship. In slang, a woman who has continuing sexual relationships with a man who has a wife or a regular relationship. So how many of y'all are the side piece? Anybody willing to come out and admit to being the side piece? So my role is super single. So give me some okay, so let me see. How can I put this? So you already told me like your role as far as the husband. So the wife, okay. I know we was talking about this Friday, like girlfriends. If you are in a relationship and you are not trying to like manipulate the guy for marriage, but if you are, I consider it when you are a girlfriend, and when I get in a girlfriend relationship status where I have a boyfriend, everybody's like, don't overstep your boundaries. You are the girlfriend, not the wifey. Know your role. So in a relationship, as far as being a girlfriend, aren't you supposed to like set up shop to make it presentable for this man to see you as potentially like wifey material? You know what I'm saying? When you are the girlfriend, you low key kind of lightly, you cook for him and things like that. You rub his back, you communicate with him and all that stuff. So besides, the marriage license, what is the difference in girlfriend and, wifey role or boyfriend and hubby role?
Well, that's been kind of skewed over the years because that was the thing. Back in the day, you would have people like the women would cook for their man, the women would try to show them like this is what you will get when you get a wife with me, compared to I'm not cooking for you, I'm not cleaning. Vice is a man. If a man get into a relationship and says, well, I'm not paying for the food until we get into a marital status, or I'm not helping you with your bills, or if a situation comes up, like that time you told me about the car situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't gonna change your brakes or do your oil change because you're not my wife. Like, that gets kind of skewed. So it's like on both ends. If a man is wanting a wife, he's gonna look at the things that you do when you're with him, the way you treat him, and vice versa. A woman is the same way. If a woman sees a man that always like looking at other women, and he's almost like he's playing a field in a relationship, she's gonna say, well, that's not husband material. You do more looking at other women than dealing with me. So, compared to both sides, the way you present yourself, because that's even like when you first begin into a relationship, you're always giving a representation of what the other person wants, even if you don't like it. You'll try to appeal to them, and then later on try to change it. And some people just live a 20, 30-year, a lifelong lie. I've always liked Brussels sprouts.
So, how do you feel? Like, okay, know your role. I don't know. I'm still kind of confused on it though. So like, what? Okay, say I was to get in a relationship tomorrow. Know my role as a girlfriend. What? What's my role? What is my role? What? How? I need a woman up here. That's what I need. um.
Yeah, because a woman have to define that. I mean,
Yeah, you did
even
good
with
with the
that
whole.
being said,
Yeah. Everyone have a certain love language. This is true. Oh, I've been seeing everybody's pictures. Everybody went on dates this weekend. DJ Ron and his wife went on a date. Can't stop walking, but love to mow. Went with his woman. I was like, okay, love is in the air this weekend. So shout out to everybody in love. What did you and the wifey do this weekend?
We spent about almost $500 grocery shopping.
Wow.
I spent two that morning going to Walmart. She came back and was supposed to get a few items. She ended up spending like 180. Then she went to the farmer's market. I'm like, goodness gracious. Like, we need another job. I don't know if the kids, my boys are 12. I told them, I said, man, this allowance stuff ain't working. Y'all got to go get a full time right after school. Just go out there.
Man, I know me and my daughter, we ain't been to the grocery store in a minute. I've been trying to stretch out whatever we got here. We're going to stretch it out to the fullest. To the fullest. Let me see. I'm keeping it straight. Okay. So let me see. Good morning, Miss Queen T is in the building. It was something else I was supposed to ask. Something else. Hold on. Hold up. So, okay. Since we just got, a man's perspective up here right now, how has your relationship changed from like being a boyfriend to being a husband? Or did you already answer that question?
No, I didn't change. I didn't answer, but ain't too much change. I kind of still do the same thing I do when I was with my wife as a boyfriend. I mean, I don't know what really has changed. Really, I pay the bills. When we started getting serious in the relationship, I was paying bills. I was changing oil, washing the car, stuff that I'm doing now.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
mean,
people are just doing like the long-term boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. Not too many people, the marriage has gone down. The divorce rate is still like at 50+%, but what's up, Sunday Backyard Farmer? But yeah, not too many people are getting married again because like they just feel like you got the milk. What's that saying? You got the milk at home. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm super single. Would I like to get married? Yeah. Am I dating? No. I don't know.
yeah, I think it's a why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free.
Right. I think I scare off like when I do get into serious relationships after like 3-4 years in a relationship, I'd be like, so what's up? what are we doing? Are we moving in or what are we doing? And then like usually most of the time like guys are just like, oh yeah, we're in a relationship, this and that and the third. And then as soon as you try to bring it up to that next level, they're just like, I don't know. Maybe we're moving too fast. I'm like, what? So I don't know why it scares men more than it does women. But I recent.
But shouldn't that be like a talk during the first couple of dates? It's like what is going to be our intention? You know?
Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. Like I'll bring it up. I'm like, what are you looking for? And they're like, oh, I'm looking for a girl. I'm a steady relationship. And it kind of leads on to, well, would you ever consider getting married? Have you been married? Do you have kids? That whole little general conversation. It sounds good on paper. They're all like, yeah, I'm all for it. But then when that time comes, they get all Casper and scary ghost. You don't know the meaning of doing. This is why marriages are declining. Right. Yeah. I have no idea what the definition is. So driving Sensei says, so you might be driving. So doing something that you don't even know the meaning of. This is why more marriages are declining. I think so. Too much emphasis on women versus men. Do we like each other still? I like men. I'm all for men. I'm just looking for the right one. Oh my goodness. He said he's driving. So yeah, not too many people really know the full definition. Well, okay, let me ask you this, because I was engaged a couple times, and we had, before actually getting married, we didn't get married or anything, but before getting married, by the pastor, we had to take counseling classes. So did they do that like before you and your wife got married also?
Not really. I mean, me and my wife was saying that we should have did that, but our thing of it was like our relationship is not going to be determined by anybody else. So if I want to marry you, the pastor does counseling and say, well, we don't think y'all a good fit. You're not in our relationship. That's the thing. Most people, they don't even like the same things. When it come down to it, you grow to love one another's, habits and behaviors and stuff. And that's when you really get into a, kind of true relationship to where you try to make things work, obviously over all other things, but letting someone else determine where you need to be together, that's almost like a arranged marriage. And I'm like, I don't look at it as that. If
So
I'm
do
going
you
to marry
believe in
my wife,
therapy? Like,
nope.
counseling. In my bad,
We we actually did that after we got married, and that was some years later
mm-hmm.
because we started talking, and there's things that we was bumping heads on, and it was like, well, let's go to counseling and get a outside opinion. So I'm not right by going to my family member and YouTube and just keep them out of it and just more or less deal with somebody that's unbiased between us both.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got a good understanding through that. It's just like I say, it was never really a big thing for me to kind of talk to someone else as far as us getting married. I would get information, like just get advice. But as far as me saying marrying a person because of certain things, I couldn't let that anybody determine that but me or my wife, depending on what she felt. But my thing of it was, if I want to marry her, no one's going to deter me from that or give me advice not to, because this is the person I want. If it don't work out, it's going to be on my premise, not theirs.
Right, right. Yeah, a lot of people are like trying to push, there's a lot of different types of counselors as well. Sex counseling, marriage counselors, it's a lot going on with counseling. We got Sippy up in here. What's up, Sippy?
Hey, Miss T, good morning. Can you hear me?
I hear you just fine.
Okay, I came back because we had a system down at work. So I got a few minutes and I don't really come on panels like this, but here I am. So I heard you said something about a woman's perspective before I had left out. But I got a few minutes if you want to,
Oh,
you know.
okay. Can I ask you, are you married or single? Oh, you said you were single, single happy. Okay, got that. So a lot of people, well, in these last little live streams are like when girlfriend, you gotta know your position. Are you single? Are you the girlfriend or are you the wife? Know your role. So what is the difference in the role between the girlfriend and the wife? I think if you're a girlfriend, you are setting yourself up, to possibly be this person's wife. So is there like a bigger perspective of like the difference between a girlfriend and a wife?
Oh, but I'm sorry, I ain't got no manners. First, let me say good morning to you, everybody, the guests on the panel. I'm just busting in here like I ain't got no manners. My goodness. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody doing well this Monday. But
Morning.
good morning, sir. My name is Gwen, but I got a channel, OK Lounge at Sippy. But anyway, Miss T, your question is you're asking about a role
Yeah.
of the person. Okay. Who that's kind of I think a little different. I think kind of, I don't know, a little old fashioned outside. I don't know, just a little different from most people my age. I'm 46. But I look at a role as being exactly what it is. If you don't, you got to know who you are first to be able to even commingle with a man, a woman, a friendship, relationship as a daughter, mother. So I think first it starts with, working on ourselves. And once we understand and know ourselves, things just tend to naturally flow. Now, I'm not just strict by the book, you got to do this, do that. I feel like it's different in each relationship. If you guys feel each other out, like I like to cut grass. So, I could be married to a man who don't like to cut grass, or, I like to cook, or I wouldn't have a problem with a man cook. So girlfriend and role and wife though, I would say that as a girlfriend, I would say always just keep your options open. I'm not saying you don't have to date a whole bunch of people, but just always work on you and be the best you. And when that man sees the best you, he'll come to you and ask you to marry him. Like you won't have to be worried about is he the right one? You'll know it. But in the meantime, we have to work on ourselves. And I've been divorced twice. So, I'm not just saying all of this. It's out of experience, what I've been through and what I've learned. And at the end of the day, when that person, if they're with you or without you, you got to know how to stand firm by yourself in this world. And in the role, I kind of feel like the man, if you have that God sent husband, then he's gonna be in his place, where it'll be easy for the woman to kind of fall in her place. But I don't have just specific
Right.
roles, I would say, to do. But I appreciate you letting me come up and talk.
No problems. I just want to know because, like, the whole milk, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free or whatever. So my next relationship, I don't want to feel like I'm doing like all, because like we said earlier, also, I consider myself like a leader. So I'm always like, we doing this, we doing, I always like, control the relationship, which, I'm working on letting the man lead. And then B, I don't want him to get too comfortable, like, well, hell, what we gonna get married for? You doing everything now. So, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm trying to get in that position. Be the girlfriend. Be the girlfriend. Don't be doing extra. Save that for marriage. I don't know. That's why I was just trying to figure out like a some kind of definition or something, or an explanation, I should say. What's up, J3 Honey Slanger?
How y'all doing there?
Oh,
And Miss Sippin, how you doing?
Hello, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm okay. I came on for she.
uh-oh.
How she was talking about you didn't have to be counseled and this, that, and the other, and whether you could marry and all that stuff. People getting counseling before marriage is not the pastor telling you whether you can marry that person or not. It's to enlighten you on marriage and give you a few ideas and see where y'all head at if you really want to be married. People get married for the wrong reason. That's why they tell you to see the pastor so that he can enlighten you a little bit. It's not that he's trying to tell you who to marry or don't marry or whatever. It's not that. It's just a little bit of counseling on life before you finally make that step. That's all it is.
Okay. Yeah, I only did like 1 or 2 sessions. We didn't end up getting married. Praise ye the Lord. I don't know how I feel about counseling because she made a point, somebody else shouldn't determine if you should stay together or not. But at the same time, it's like a neutral party. It's a neutral person. It's not your girlfriend. It's not your, not the guys or something like that. It's a neutral person who was trained, taught, went to school and everything to learn how to, give you advice. So I'm 50-50 on the therapy and the counseling. Sippy, are you for or against counseling?
I had counseling with my first marriage, but I didn't with the second one. All because we both knew it wasn't even no need. We knew we weren't supposed to get married, but we just did it anyway. And that's a whole nother story. But I think it depends on the individual. I think it should be definitely a mutual decision. I don't think that one person should drag the other person to counseling just because they believe in it. And then, I'm a believer. So above all, I believe in the high counsel. I believe in both people being equally yoked and then they can hear, from, but I'm sorry, that's a different, that's my belief. I'm not trying to bring that to your channel, but I'm just saying, if they both mutually agree on it, I think it would be awesome. But make sure you even seek wise counsel because all advice is not the best advice.
True.
We got Sunday Backyard Farmer. What kind of input you got put in for you pull over and get your day going?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I said, go ahead and speak your piece before you drop us like a bad habit.
Oh, you already know. But nah, I was just off the honey slinger. I was just backing like basically what he said, Jegs. Like me and my wife did premarital counseling, and it wasn't like are y'all good for each other? Or should y'all be married and stuff like that? It was asking the questions that you probably didn't ask, or opening your mind to just different ways and basically giving you the tools for communication and different things. Everybody communicate differently. You got two people coming together, and it's having that that guideline, the tools and everything for communication. It wasn't like you two are bad for each other. It wasn't nothing like that. It was I actually enjoyed it, to be honest with you. It just enlightened you on certain things. I felt confident before, and I felt very confident afterwards. So I just wanted to add that little piece. And it was the same way with we've done counseling like further along the lines, and it was the same thing with not getting your family involved in something, not putting other people in your business, and then once again having those tools for communication. Or all of us, you don't have to be married. We done all been in relationships or even had friendships that you can say something to somebody and they don't really receive it or hear it, but somebody else could say it to it, and it's like they automatically get it because it's coming from a neutral party.
Complete
So,
stranger.
yeah.
So my question is, do you go once married and everything, do you go to counseling like only when it gets like in a bad situation, or do you go just to kind of keep the marriage in good standing, I guess I could say? Or do you just, like I said, do you just wait until like, oh, something's going on in the marriage, let's go find a counselor?
I think you should have a counselor, but it's up to the individual. I don't think every couple need a monthly session. Some people could go every 3 months, every 6 months. It depends on how y'all vibe. Some people do need a refresher, and to stay on the schedule. But I do think it's important to have a relationship with a counselor. So, when you do need that, whether it's emergency, type of situation or not, that you can reach out instead of looking for one. You should already kind of have one that you're kind of familiar with. So even before things get bad, you know what I'm saying? You have one that you already kind of got somewhat of a rapport with.
See,
That's
because
my
I've never
personal
been
opinion.
married, so like, but I've heard, marriage can be kind of stressful and this and that. So instead of just going to your homegirls or your guys, it's like, I don't know. I've never been married once again, but I could see going to a counselor
Man,
on, yeah, every couple
life is stressful. Life
months.
is
Yeah.
stressful. So people can, when you get married, it's this and that. People can scare you away from anything. Life is scary. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I don't like using those terms on. It's a lot of stuff out here scary. But you can sit on the front porch. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying you can
yeah.
in anything. You can sit on the front porch, or you can jump off of it. You know.
Okay.
Well,
She like, oh.
I'm just reading the comments.
well,
Counseling isn't a hit and quit it. You all have to talk about initial counseling as the formula for marriage. That's like the class you got in high school dictates you at 47 years old. It's continuous. Okay. All right, driver sensei. It's not a hit and quit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
well, if you're having problems or whatever in your family, well, between you and her, it's best to have someone on the outside instead of going to his family or her family, because there always going to be somebody that, well, you should have did it this way. You should. It's that family that's always on your side. So it's best to have a counselor or somebody just completely on the outside that don't know you both to give you a little advice.
Mm,
Because hey, nobody is 100% in marriage, as you said, life either.
okay. So the people who are not
A
for
couple,
counseling, like when you have a stressful time in your life, like in marriage or whatnot, who do you talk to? Who do you?
Miss T. I was
Huh?
getting ready to say I know a couple who actually have I don't know how you want to call it. I guess more of a marriage mentor. So they have a couple that's been married for a very long time, that they've been friends with for a very long time, that is like their mentor when it comes to marriage and other things within their church system, and they like build the relationship So that's who they use, whether you're talking about counseling or whether you're talking about like just a mentor thing or go to for advice. And both of them, the wife and husband use that couple as a mentor in different areas.
Woo! Stop it. My dog cutting up. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so used to this shit.
So Sippy, I know you said you was like already married twice. Do you see yourself ever getting married the third time?
Sure, if that's in our Father's plan.
Mhm.
I'm not against it. Definitely, I definitely learned a lot from the first two. But I wanted to just throw this in real quick. My grandmother taught me something. Well, I'm finally listening at what she said. She was deceased since 2007, but as a kid, I would always hear her say this. She said, when y'all in any relationship with folks like this, she was like, before you consider being anybody's wife, she was like, you need to go through 2 seasons with them. And I'm like, okay, what's the season? She said a season where someone grieves, like they lose a loved one, and a season where you're like down and out, like with no money or lose a job. Because she was always like, you need to see how a person will handle that before you marry them, because then it's too late to be saying, I can't deal with this, they too this, they too that. So now that I'm old as I am, I'm like, that was wisdom. But who
Right,
thought about that, back in their 20s and 30s or even, and I was like, man, I'm looking at that now, like, I could take that as a nugget. Like, that is so true. Or not just death, but something very devastating, or lose a
right.
job or, get hurt, or even like she used to say for sickness and in health. Would you be able to stay with someone in a wheelchair? See, we have to think about all these things before we say I do. That person gonna get old, they ain't gonna stay pretty all the time. That man ain't gonna be muscular all the time. We have to
What you
think about
talking
all
about?
that.
Shoot.
It's
Shoot.
the
Absolutely
facts.
right.
It's the facts.
We know
Bring them
Jay got
guns out.
married every 1 hour, but I think we should yeah, I would definitely I want to date for like at least 2 years so I can see the best of times, the worst of times.
No time limit, Miss T.
I
It
mean,
may be longer or sooner. You can't just
yeah, I
put
mean,
yourself in a
like
box.
if somebody no, I'm just saying like if somebody after a month of dating, like will you marry me? I'd be like no, because I'm like I need to I need to see you. I need to see all your personalities and attitude. That's just me though.
I was looking at this podcast, and this guy
30
was
minutes.
explaining how in other
30 minutes.
countries, how they will sit there and have situations to where like people are getting married like right after like 19 something, like with high school in our opinion, not side, but in America we want to get married like in our 30s and stuff like that. And the guy was explaining, he said, well, if you get married early in life, if it don't work out, you can always get remarried, or you just have a long life together. He said, but a lot of times we want to get married late in life. You're almost at the end of everything, far as your looks. Probably at the beginning of finance, but
I'm still
far
popping.
as in the looks
I was
departments and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I'm just saying with most people, because we tend to let ourselves go over years. Most people can keep themselves up, but most people just let themselves go. So it's like, why don't you get married at the peak, at the best of your life, when you have all the energy and all that? Why not?
okay, I just want to ask Sippy one more question. I'm sorry. So, okay, say you were dating somebody for about a couple weeks or a month or so. Would you consider taking the ring if they asked you for marriage?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. My bad. 30
Nah, no, ma'am. I mean, at this point in my life, honestly, it could be 20 years. I'm too busy right now. I'm building me back up. I have a daughter that's ill, and I've got family, my mom. I have a lot going on that I'm responsible for. So I don't even want to date. I wouldn't even, it's no, I wouldn't take a ring. No. It would have to be at a point in my life where I would have time for a husband and I would be settled. Right now, I'm not settled. I'm getting ready to start traveling with my business and all. So I don't really have time for it.
Yeah, I want to date, but like I'm like you, like I got this going on, the podcast I'm trying to set up. I got a lot of stuff going on, taking the daughter to college, You know, I'm
So
not even
you're
supposed to be
answering
living
your own
here.
questions, Miss T. You don't
Huh?
even need to focus on that. You answering your own questions. You got a lot. You're a beautiful woman. You're flourishing. Like dating should be, when it can fit into your life, because you got a lot you're doing, and you're a beautiful woman.
Well, thank you. I
Can I
don't
ask
Yeah.
a
want to date.
question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So when I keep hearing a lot of people saying they don't have time for a relationship and stuff like that, would that, and I haven't done it before, so that's why I'm asking. So when you said you don't have time and you're too busy and all that stuff, would that put you, would a candidate be somebody like a long distance relationship then? Like, is that something that can work? You
See, I don't want to like I
said,
want to date, but like I know I'm about to move as soon as my daughter like leaves. So I don't want to do a long distance relationship. First of all, so I don't want to get
mhm.
comfortable with somebody here and then move to Georgia or wherever I move.
Hey,
Best place to go,
gotcha.
girl.
Yeah.
Best place to go.
So I don't know. I just want to like go out every now and then. I kind of miss getting dressed up and stepping out, but I don't want nothing serious right now.
But I'm saying, you saying you don't have time for that. So that's why I'm
Oh,
saying like a long distance relation. You wanna go out and dress. I mean, I don't know if you want to do that to look for somebody, but I'm saying like the long distance or phone type of relationship, building up, getting to know somebody over the phone wouldn't be what you would want to do.
mm,
Or you want more just a traditional. I'm only saying
I
that because
want a
y'all saying y'all don't
traditional.
have time.
I want a traditional because,
Okay,
like, if I want you to come over Netflix and chill, I don't want you to be 3 hours away. Well, I can only see
so
you
you'll
every other
make time for that.
weekend. Yeah, I don't want to get in my planner and make appointments to Netflix.
Yeah.
Got you.
So
Let me get it clear. When I say 30 minutes, I wasn't talking about y'all talking. I was talking about I asked my wife to marry me after 30
yeah, I
minutes.
caught on to it after a while.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it comes down to it though. Like if you don't have time, sometimes like they say the way the universe works, somebody will fall in your lap and you can't get rid of them.
Broke
You
farmer
know
said,
that's
"Who don't have time for love?"
yeah. It,
I mean, like
it,
when you working on in my eyes, when you're working on a relationship, it's like you making time for that person. And I don't want to like, yeah, I'll be your girlfriend, but I don't have time. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to hear about your bad day and stuff. That's why I just want to date. Just go out, get dressed up. Okay, I'll call you later. Bye. I don't
but,
want the emotional side.
Well,
Sound
that's
like
but
you
that
want a
developing
boo thing.
friendships. I have a lot of guy friends that
We
I'm
got
just friends with, and you can go out and eat and date with them. I'm celibate, so I don't have sex. So it's easy for me, I guess, to not worry about, dating and stuff.
we got
To each
African
his
dreaming.
own.
Until they say they want to go to Ruth Chris. No, I'm just joking.
I
We
can
just
buy
dating.
my
Oh,
own
we
Ruth
going to
Chris.
Applebee's. We're going. I'll take that Applebee's. I like their spinach dip. What's up, African dreaming? You there, Mr. African? Where's that Tanzania internet at? They're here, but they're not here, so I
They
don't
said
know.
who don't got time for love. But see, love comes in a lot of places. Right now I'm filling in voids in my love life by loving on my mom, my dad, my daughter, my sisters, things that I've slacked on years before. So that's the love. And first and foremost, I love God. So yes, I do have time for love.
So
100.
Broke says, so you're celibate. So do you go Dutch on dates?
I don't. Yeah, I buy my own food. I take myself out to fine dining if I want. I take my daughter out to eat. My
Wow.
mom, like, you
So
know.
so
Yeah.
going out on a date, you gotta pay your own way if you're not putting out. What broke? I got
it's
some
Hey,
liquidity.
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying though. Just to get that out there, I'm not saying that.
Broke,
Well,
I
I'm
know
gonna
we ain't
step
getting no
down now,
cookies. Are you
y'all.
gonna
Thank
pay
you
your
for
own?
having me, Miss T. I'm gonna get back to work, but I appreciate you
Okay.
letting me speak my mind.
Thank you, girl.
Thank
Come
you.
up
Y'all have a
anytime.
blessed day.
You
Thank you,
too
you
now.
too. Well, broke is just about okay. Cookies? Or are we going on a date? What are we doing?
but,
This are
but
we going
that's
to book it?
but that's the whole thing. Like it sets the standard of you having a date where y'all taking a relationship to the next level, or you just casually and not really so. Like what like that's the whole point of going on a date is with the expectation of what? Getting something out of it. Not just sex, but just like taking the relationship to the next level. Otherwise, you know what I said last time? I said, you know, the difference between me having a girlfriend and just having a friend is sex and into it. You know, yeah, I could pay for a friend meal just being, you know, a nice guy, but do I have to do it all the time? You know, it's like, you know, that's why I say a lot of guys in most cases nowadays I talk to, they just say, I don't want to get taken advantage of. You know, that's the
Yeah,
number one thing guys be like, man, I try to be such a nice person, but what am I getting out of return for being Mr. Nice Guy?
this is true. Some women
Yeah.
put a
That's
bad,
on both sides, really.
yeah.
Yeah, it is true.
There are some women just like, I don't like him, but you know, I do want to go out to eat, so you know, I'm gonna tolerate him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And be on
so
their phone the whole time.
okay. So I can understand that, but
Yeah, I told you I got that rule. No phone at the table. My wife, she be looking at. I was like, a lot of women be like, oh, you tell your wife, oh, that's so disrespectful. I'm like, but that's the whole point. We should be into each other. This should be time that we spend with each other that can be memorable, not with me remembering I told you a joke and you was like, huh? Because you laughing at something else on your phone. Like,
but
let's enjoy this moment together.
some people are all about, you know, Facebook and stuff. I gotta take a picture of the food. I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
I gotta post
mm-mm.
it.
Yeah.
I had
I
that
ain't gonna
happen.
I
I'm
ain't
like,
gonna front. I ain't gonna front. We do. Me and my wife will take pictures of the food.
mm-hmm.
As soon as it come, we'll get a couple of pictures and stuff like that. But then after that, we'll put the phones down and
Yeah.
eat and conversate after that.
No, I mean, some people are like professional. I mean, I do that sometimes. You know, I'll take a picture of it. Oh, okay, we're at Ruth Chris or whatever. You know, us hugging and you know
Uh
the moment.
oh.
but
Uh,
but some people are
uh,
like, okay,
Yeah,
put the
Ruth
spoon in your
Chris.
mouth.
She ain't telling us something.
Gotta hug
No,
to
I've
get
been doing
that
it
meal
forever.
paid for.
Huh?
can y'all
Gotta
hear
hug to
us?
get that
Can y'all
meal
hear us
paid for.
now?
I hear you now, African Dreaming.
Oh,
Barely.
okay. Barely.
Yeah, it's kind of low.
Oh man. How about now?
That's better.
Okay. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I just wanted to hear if y'all could hear us.
How you doing, African Dreaming? Hello.
We chilling.
We
We
good.
we
Enjoying the conversation.
man.
Oh,
For
that's
real.
both of them. Hey,
Okay, the duo.
Yeah, we both here.
King and
Both
Queen,
here.
what's going
Man,
on?
hey, what's up,
How y'all
family?
doing?
hey.
Z, Miss T, Jigs, everybody on the chat.
Sunday, everybody.
Sunday. Yo, driver Sensei pulled me up out the chat, man. He pulled us
Uh-oh.
up out the chat. Cause yeah, it was that's real what he said. That's real. That I forget what was the quote, baby?
No, he said a couple things.
Yeah, he said a couple of good points, but some about the when what's her name?
Having baggage.
Yeah, having baggage. I mean, I just don't. Now, I personally, I don't know. That's why we don't give advice, because I feel like it's different for every couple. That man and that woman know what they gonna go through and what they dealing with, and people get married in different eras and all of that stuff, right? But I don't. I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to get the logic of it. But I think when Gwen was up there, like she was saying, but she said she wasn't interested in dating at all. So cool, bet, got that covered. But for people who do want to date or do want something, as far as a relationship goes, if you too busy now, what make you think you're not gonna be too busy in 5 years? What make you think you're gonna not be too busy in 10 years or 15 years? Like,
Oh, you
it's
done brought
almost like
Driving Sensei up here. Yeah, I understand.
well,
I heard that before, African Dreaming. You're going to be busy all your life. This is true.
all your life,
Right.
all your life.
You
So
make time for the things you want to make time for. Period. That's
Driving
people,
Sensei got that face like, I
relationships.
told you, Miss T.
He getting ready to come up here and act a fool.
Yeah, he's a
Listen,
white man.
No.
I'm
I'm gonna keep it.
Huh?
I'm gonna keep it
I'm
toned
just gonna
today.
say one more thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm gonna shut up. But like something else he said. I think he said 700 baggages or something like that. Everybody who done live longer than 10, it might take 20, 25 years for it to really hit and click, right? Who think that the longer you live, you not picking up a half a bag or a little piece of satchel or a little corner of backpack every day you live?
So whoever you encounter as a potential partner of interest or dating or whatever, you got more stuff every day and they got more stuff every day. Now, going through that when you younger is a whole different thing, being able to grow together, know people history, know people background, versus I just, that's just me. That's just me. But we enjoying the conversation. I'm gonna fall back and just listen.
No, don't
Hold on,
fall back. You done brought
don't
Dr.
fall back
Sensei
yet.
up here.
Hold on, don't fall back yet. But one thing, is my volume okay?
Yeah.
The one thing I will say is that baggage doesn't have to be kids, bills, credit scores, and that stuff. It can also be mentality of being jaded. Because don't forget,
Yes.
when you were 16, 17, 18, you fell in love when, let's say, if a guy said, "Hey, Miss T, what you want, Sensei? I love you." Oh my God! Now, if I come to Miss T, we go to get something to eat, and it's the first day, and I'm like, "You know what, Miss T, I love you." She probably gonna call 911, pull out her gun, and probably put a restraining order on me.
You crazy?
Right.
Because our life determines some of the baggage that we receive. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But a lot of us retain a lot of the negative connotations that bleed over into the next relationship. And so now we put them in a restriction because of all the 13 people we've been with beforehand. Like, oh, no, I'm not going to help this person because I already got burned by 2 women. Or, no, I'm not going to do this because we going to break up anyway. So why am I going to help deal with her and her kids when we just go break up anyway? It's not like I have any parental rights with the kids anyway. So why am I going to play stepdad to this girl with 2 kids? No, And so that stuff starts building and it starts to make you jaded, which also becomes your baggage. So.
So getting over an ex and everything, like I've been single for about a year now, almost a year. Like, how is there a certain a way to release that energy? Like, comparing to your the previous relationship, or that's just how it's gonna be? You know what I'm saying? No.
Well, I know.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh well, everybody's different, right? Because you got some people that you have an attraction to, but they're just like a thin attraction, right? You're like, ooh, she got a nice butt, and she her personality is all right. She kind of smoke, I kind of deal with it. And then you got some people that you're just enthralled with, right? Like you are bent over backwards. If the angels tell you to come to heaven, you be like, oh, hey, can y'all wait a minute? I gotta be with this girl, oh God, So getting over it is never the same. The person you got over with because there was a rebound is much easier than somebody that you was with probably for 5 months. And that 5 months might be harder than somebody you was with for 2 years, because don't forget, with time, you can also build animosity if you don't learn how to grow with each other. Just because both of y'all grow doesn't mean y'all both grow in the same level, right?
Yeah.
2 branches of a tree. I use this analogy about a branch, right? When you plant a little seedling or a tree, 2 branches, they sprout from that ground right next to each other, right? They start to grow and stuff. After about 10 or 15 years, those branches are on 2 sides of the tree and they see 2 different sides of the road. They're nowhere near each other. You do not do the same things you did at 15 that you do at 25 that you do at 35 because you outgrow yourself. Right. So how do you expect another person out of 8 billion to match exactly what you do? When you get older, you may become more exciting. You may become more thrilling, right? Other person might get older and say, no, look, I don't fit. Why I'm gonna jump out of a plane? I'm not gonna risk my life. And then the other person might like that, YOLO.
How come you never told me you was a therapist? Like you was a counselor?
Well, you got to think. I used to counsel a lot of people under me. I've been to marriage counselors, couples counselors. I've been to almost every type of counselors, group counselors. I've been overseas counselors. I've dealt with people that had spouses that was doing various stuff behind their back. I've had people literally see their new wife, swipe a credit card as she was driving across town, using her Mustang or his Mustang to pick up other guys before we had Facebook. This is back in MySpace days. So I've dealt with a lot of this stuff, Yeah. That's why I say even counselors get divorces too. Dr. Phil, who was always talking all that shit, cheated on his wife.
Right.
That's all I say.
They still together?
His wife.
They still together?
Hey,
No, I think they got divorced. This was back in the day.
Oh,
22.
okay. My bad.
Is he still a real doctor?
I think
I
he's
don't
on
know.
his. I think he's on his third one now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Dr.
Dr.
Phil.
Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Oh,
They has the answers to everything.
hey, probably. It sounds. Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
he
about
did.
right.
He had the
But
answers
you
to
know what I
everything.
was gonna say?
He had the answers until he got
To
home.
what driver Sensei said?
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I hear a lot of people saying, I hear men saying it, and I hear women saying it. And I basically hear people say, I don't want no relationship until my life is in absolute perfection. And then when you come along, you can't have no issues. I don't need you to snore. I need your money to be right. I need you to own 3 properties, one of them in Barbados. I need you to have 5 cars. I need you to have no kids. If you got kids, they better be grown. I need you to have just be this immaculate, perfect person after I've become this immaculate, perfect person. And the shit just don't like where does I don't understand that part of it because you gonna have issues with somebody at some point. Like we all got our quirks and we got our flaws and our imperfections. And I mean, I know for a fact I get on my wife with nerve probably about 5 times a week. Sometimes 3 times a day already.
50-11 times. 50-11 times.
All day long. All day long.
All day. I mean,
Well, Miss T, I'm gonna get out of here. I just made it to where I'm going.
Take it easy, bro.
Sunday. Sunday wastes no time.
All right, bro. Take care, Sunday.
Right?
He get out.
Okay. What are you saying, African Dream? I'm sorry.
No, that's it. I was just saying. I think when you by yourself, the easier it is to be by yourself. That's just I'm on the outside looking in. I'm listening to y'all young folk with all this dating now.
We are all about. Well, James might be a little bit older, but we all about the same age.
No, we all ain't. No, we all ain't.
No,
okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I think Sippy said a good point.
Yeah.
I don't even hear you anymore, African Dream. I don't know what's going on in Tanzania. Is there a storm? What's going?
They breaking it. Hey, till I go, they better start running instead of just walking.
But I agree with Sippy. She said in the comments, some people just move on to the next relationship and don't know how to heal. Like, I guess I need to learn how to heal because, like, I just take relationships, I just throw them in the back of the head. Like, okay, another failed relationship. Nope, whatever. But at the same time, like Driver Sensei, I keep wanting to say Express Sensei, but Driver Sensei, you know, dang, what was I about to say? You know, you can't compare people to like your ex and like inadvertently, like not trying to on purpose, but you know, I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna accept that. I'm not gonna accept it. I accepted that last time this happened. It's not the same person. So I guess I need to figure out how to learn how to heal myself.
Well, I don't know if you have to heal yourself. I think you need to be able to understand how to love by yourself, with yourself. Because it's, you know, I compare it to, I know it's not comparable, but this is one thing I had to learn back when I was like 29. And I really had to understand it. I could never go out without somebody. Like if I wanted to go to dinner, I had to call a girl and it don't matter if we was like brothers, you know, that when somebody's just my friend and I'm just their brother, that just mean I ain't hit yet. That's all that means. I don't know if y'all know the code terms, but that's what it is. But or if it's somebody that I've had in the past, you know, or a person that's really a friend, I used to always have to take somebody to dinner with me. And it wasn't until I hit about 28, 29, and I started going to restaurants and movies by myself because I understood what I liked. And I realized that I didn't have to grab somebody else and put them with me just to make myself feel comfortable. You know, when you got a relationship with yourself and God, then you can build a relationship with yourself and somebody else. Sometimes we jump so fast in grabbing other people to making them another half instead of both of y'all already being 100% by yourself. We just walking around at 49.9%. Like, where's the other person? I need somebody in my life.
Yeah. No. That's exactly true. Because I won't go out to eat. You know, I'll take my daughter in a heartbeat. You want to go out to eat? Because I don't want to sit there by myself.
Yeah.
But that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense. It makes sense. That's why every movie that Bruce Lee made. I done seen every last one of them.
Do you want to be in a
If you
relationship?
get the drift.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm reading what Sassy said. Do you want to be in a relationship or do you want to be in a relationship? Oh, not want to be in. I want to be in a relationship, but I don't want to be in a relationship with anyone here. So that's why I'm just not really connecting to anybody here. I'm trying to wait and see where I move to, and then like go from there. But I don't want to get attached to somebody here. Be like, well, it was a good year, but I'm going to Georgia.
Come on, find somebody in Aruba. I should be down there this Friday or Saturday, so come on.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
well, let's go to Aruba then.
I'm going there. Probably I was supposed to go Wednesday, but I got to wait for CarMax or Carvana, so I think I got to push it to Friday.
So you got me wanting now. I think this weekend I'm gonna go on a date with myself. I'm gonna get dressed up, go to Applebee's, get that spinach dip.
But realistically, you're talking about coming to Georgia. Nah, my son's too young.
I went out with a 27-year-old on YouTube. Like what?
hey, he's 36 with 5 already. So
oh Lord. Don't put love on hold. That person might want to roll with you. I had that before. Girl, girl.
Right, Sassy? Right, Sassy? There you go, Sassy.
I had this guy was like, well, I want to get out of Indiana too. I was like, well, damn, don't get on my boat. Find your own path. Like, be your own branch. I'll go too. What you want to do? I don't know.
But what I will say with Sassy, what she's talking about as well, and this is something that I kind of heard you say, don't let convenience be the reason why you hook up with somebody, just because they're conveniently close. Like this is the way I think, and I know it's nothing behind it, but I think everybody has that perfect person with them. I think the guy probably made somebody that's perfect for you. If you meet them, y'all both die and go to heaven instantly. Like, oh my God, y'all both die.
Same time.
Right? But for since we're all imperfect, we find people that are close to what we desire. That person that's really close to you may be somebody selling shoelaces on the back road on a street in Lithuania. You have no clue. They probably don't even speak your language, who's pretty close to you. I've met some people that can't even speak English, but we had the best relationships. The best. And the thing that took us apart was distance. And we didn't have, Facebook and stuff like that. So you might never know that your perfect person may be in Arizona, with one shoe missing over there at a bowling alley.
That sounds like a crackhead. Why you only got one shoe and hang the alley of the bowling alley? Okay.
He working hard. He making 6 figures. He over there working hard.
Hey.
Yeah. Big Booster and Sosa said they go out to eat by themselves. I think I only been out to eat by myself maybe 3 times my whole life. But
the point is, go ahead.
I was gonna say I got a question for Miss T and for drivers. I think they're the only 2 single people up here. I can't imagine. I can't imagine what the game like now. I mean, I talk to people. I talk to my nephew. I talk to friends.
Can't stop you on you got an echo.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay. What do you say, African Dreamer?
Yeah, I just wonder like how do y'all completely navigate this new space? Because I see it all the time. I literally in real life, man, like not even joking, being 100%. I don't even know what a dating app look like. I hear people make jokes about swiping left and all of that kind of stuff, but all of us are old enough to know how the game used to be. I know she married too. But like how do you even start? Because now this is just my honest opinion, and I want both of y'all opinion if you feel like sharing. I feel like the whole concept of marriage is changed forever. I feel like the whole concept of dating done changed forever. And I don't think that genie is ever gonna be put back in that bottle. So I'm gonna ask 2 single people what y'all think.
Oh, I think the dating has totally changed. Well, it could be because like it's changed from my 20s to my 40s a lot. I don't know, like driver Sensei said, me in my 20s and me in my 40s, I was driving Sensei, somebody said it. I'm totally different from that person in my 20s. So I don't know. I don't have an answer. I would like to get married 40, 50, 60. But I guess now this conversation has opened my eyes a lot, especially driving Sensei, that bomb of knowledge. So I'm kind of like figuring myself out more within this hour and 15 minutes and 18 seconds. So who else was the other single person up in here? Am I the only single one?
No, me.
Oh, okay.
So the dating scene, it is completely different. The dating scene right now is like, like a kid these days getting a Sensei. It will blow their mind. All right. The big concept about this now dating scene, about Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, all of those, right? All of those like dating apps is about convenience. It is the ability to have 3,422 women within a 10-mile radius, and you get to choose them because of something that we used to do back in 2004, which was hot or not. We had something on the internet where we had to click the button and click hot or not. That's back when MySpace came out.
Yeah.
That concept of just a game is literally the dating apps that we have today. The biggest dating app that people have nowadays is actually Instagram. Instagram is considered the largest dating app and platform that it is. In order for you to get seen by somebody who has like 6 or 10,000 followers, you literally have to have a status that is almost impossible as a man to get, which is a blue check, before you can even get the attention of people that's heavily on those apps. We used to, back in the day, we used to have something called like balls, right? You had to go up. I remember this girl named Stacy. She reminded me like recently. I was like in the 10th grade. She was like in 11th grade. And I had to go up to her after school, give her my phone number and say, hey, I think you dropped this real quick. That's how I had to slip her my number back in those days.
Sir.
You had to go up and talk to people. Hey, what's going on? My name's Sensei. Hey, how you doing? I was looking at you over there and I don't want you, blah, 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 blah. You literally had to get that face to face. Now, with a simple swipe, you're literally texting, hey, are we meeting up tonight? It is 10 o'clock. You're basically saying, are we going to be a booty call? Or are you trying to build something, but this is not what the app is for? I've seen people literally say, why do you have so much in your bio? This is a fucking app. Literally, this is a fucking app. Not a dating app. No, I swear to you. And I was like, dang, do I got too much in my bio? Like, my bio was like, really just talking about what I'm looking for and all this other stuff. Now I got put in my place. And it's an eye-opener. It's an eye-opener.
What you want to add?
You just not taught me something, Sensei. You just not taught me something. Oh. Now I know why. You just not explained why all them people was in my Instagram that.
Wow, they want
the way they look.
What's up, bro? Love to Mo. Bro, you came in first. What do you want to add to the table?
Well, one thing I want to say is, first off, hey, Ms. T, hey, panelists, glad to be amongst such high-spirited people. But something I was listening to, you were saying waiting. Where on the planet can you just do something when you want to do it? Let's start there.
I get online when I want to, when I want to do it. 9:15, 9:30-ish, whenever.
But besides that, that's not how the world works. When something is there for you, you take that opportunity. You never let opportunity pass you because you never know an opportunity coming back. Now, I know people saying they want to get themselves right. There's no such thing as a right, because a little of that wrong that you got in you make you perfect for your perfect person.
Yep.
It is no perfection. It's something that's in the individual's eyes. What you find perfect, what you think makes you perfect, might make you imperfect to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They always say you never wait to go to church till you 100% right. You just go. It's the same thing with dating. When that person find you, they're gonna be what you need in the moment where you at.
Preach it, brother.
So I'm blew away And the other lady that was up here, she made a lot of good points. I really wish I could be up here and talk to her and ask her who hurt her. Somebody has hurt her, and I don't know who hurt her. And as part of the men's community, I want to say we apologize. I don't know what went wrong, but that is not how love works, man. I don't know why we making up things to say this is how love works. Love has never worked like that.
Can I ask you a question, bro? Am I like stingy because I don't feel like being emotionally attached to nobody at the moment? Like I just want to date.
That's a defense mechanism.
Now, Miss T, I'm gonna be honest with you, cause you know you my dog. Now I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right. Thank you for the lemon tree, by the way.
On the real, Miss T, you too much. You too much. I can't deal with it going back and forth. We meet today at McDonald's, but now all of a sudden you got to get your whole credit score right before we go on a date. I can't. I don't.
I'm talking about the emotional part.
I can't call you after that, Miss T. I'm not a psychotherapist. When you get that together, then you call me back. But I can't deal with all that. That's too much.
Sippy said, "I am hurt from her ex-husband."
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
Miss T, can I chime in?
Stop. What's up?
Hey, the thing is, and trust me, if you check any of my lives, I've been hurt by the best. I've been dogged out, I walked on. I've been the jump off, the kick off, the rip off. I've been everything.
Every kind of off.
but you ladies, you got. First of all, you know, every time I call here, I say the same thing. You got to check yourself first, not fix yourself. You got to check yourself. What am I choosing the wrong people? And I realized I was choosing the wrong people. I was choosing people. I don't know why. I don't know where I learned it from. And one of y'all just had said it. When I took off all of that crap that I had on the dating app, and I just said, I like to walk. I found my wife after that. Literally, I found my wife. We dated for 1 year. We was engaged for 1 year, and then we got married. And it's been 8 years. I've been on a honeymoon ever since. Do you see what I'm saying? There is hope. See, we got so many people coming here. I'm running this. I'm doing that. I'm blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I'm so used to doing me.
Miss T, there's hope, and you guys give me hope because when I hear all that, I'm running this. I went home. I told you, I went home and shaved. I put on some nice cologne. I went and bought my wife flowers. I told her I appreciate you. I love you. I care about you. Let's go eat. And I'll tell you, I even got some. So I was tickled pink. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? Hey, and then she said, babe, and after that, she said, babe, go ahead, take care of the lawn. I was tickled freaking pink. You see what I'm saying? And then
I've been doing me for so long, like shit. What do I need? Well, I know what I need a man for.
But the thing is, okay, yeah, we need each other for that. But when you get old like me, I'm in my 50s. I'm not 60, but I'm in my 50s. Are you prepared if your man got sick or your wife got sick? Would you take care of them? I mean, really, like the way a nurse would take care of them. My wife, heck yeah. I would, if I needed to wipe her backside, I'd have the mask on and the rubber gloves and take care of business and wouldn't think nothing less of it because she means something down here to me. Do you see what I mean? And that's where we forget. It's all about me. No, it's about me. When you got two givers that come together, not a giver and a taker, but two givers, you're gonna have one heck of a relationship. Do you see what I mean? Because you care about each other. My wife makes double of what I make. But when I come home, what you want for dinner? I'm good. You should make it anyway and put it on the plate. You better eat this. You bet. You get that look like you best eat this. I'm doing my role. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And that's all I'm saying. There's hope. There's hope for everybody. But you got to. Ain't no man want that attitude. And no woman want that attitude from a man. You got to know the signs and work within the lines. You all you got to do is show me where the lines are, and I'll work within it. And just like when African Dreamer said it, and I'll stop after that. I told my wife, on the day we first met, I said I'd rather go fight in Afghanistan than to go on another effing date. I'm so sick of this crap, and I'm sick of the women, the way they talk to me and treat me. And as she just listened to everything she said. And I started out saying, well, I guess I didn't say it to her, but I said, I guess we just would be friends. And she became my really good friend, and we started dating. It's simple. It's not hard if you really want it. And remember, I told you I was gonna go shave. I told you I was gonna get out there because y'all make me want to up my game when I hear all this stuff and this man ain't worth a spit. Man ain't. But okay, thank you. I already know I must not be worth shit. So I gotta go home and hug my wife and get this and do that and tell her how much I care about her. And she was in seventh heaven. I posted a picture online. She was tickled pink, and I said, "Baby, I'm paying for this. You paying? Okay. I'm buying this. I'm getting this." I said, have at it, honey.
Yep.
And I meant that. Do you see what I mean? And that's all I'm gonna say.
But I'm gonna just add one tagline to that. What I always tell people is when I date to compete against my yesterday self. Whatever I was as a man, I always compete with myself. If I, like I always tell women, like, I don't just open doors because it's date night. I open doors because we go into Walmart and it's like 11 o'clock at night. I don't go and just walk past and spank you on your butt, just because you're wearing something sexy. I do it when you're wearing sweatpants and messy ass hair, because I'm always thinking, no. No, she probably tried to go for that Sensei from yesterday. She gonna get me today. I need, yeah. And I always compete with myself to make me a better me for me. Not competing against another guy, her previous relationship, her kid's father from back in whatever. So I just want to add on to all that wisdom you was throwing over there.
Brother, I'm taking that one too. I'm stealing that one. That was deep. I'm down deep. Do it.
Bro, hey. You got it. What's up, bro?
From the Bible to broke. Let's go from the Bible to broke.
It's copyright.
Miss P, can you go back to that last comment, please? She is sunshine.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'd like to address that. She said, I have made more than the last couple of guys I have dated, and it seems like I was resented for it. This is a bad misconception. Miscommunication between men and women. We don't care how much you make. Let's start there. We don't care if you're a tri-billionaire or work at the Waffle House. It really don't matter. It only matters when you're throwing it in our face. That's the only time it ever matters. And women never seem to catch on to this. If you make more than me and you talk about it all the time, it's an issue. It's an issue. But if you make more than me and we living together in a relationship and enjoying each other, it's never an issue. Now, I'm done with that. But I'm going to give women a rule to be super successful in dating. The number one rule. I want everybody to take a moment and listen to this. And before you say anything, really think about this. Date on your same scale. If you are a 6, stop looking for 10. Stop looking for 10. Date on your own scale. It's a lot of folks think they should be getting 9s. Now, look, I know I'm a solid 6. I'm a solid 6. I know that. Now, my wife is probably an 8. I won. I won. But everybody's not going to win like that. You understand where I'm coming from? So you got to take a moment and pull that mess way back and say, well, what am I? Rank yourself and think, I need a man that's on my level. You can't be a 4 and date a 7. Huh?
Don't even look at the direction of somebody who's a 9. That's what you're saying. You got an 8. I can't get an 8. I can't find an 8.
Well, she wear glasses now. Before that, she was nearsighted and she didn't see that well. So she probably thought I was an 8 by mistake. But I rode with it. I rode right on with it all the way to the courthouse. Where we got married at the church. But I'm just saying, people don't understand who they are. People think, hey, I make $100,000 a year. I'm a 9. That does not make you a 9. Trust me, it was a subject. The guy brought it up. I don't bring it up. He brought it up. my degrees and never talked about them. You just brought it up. Nah, about your degree. We didn't know nothing about your degrees. You just brought that up. You see what I'm saying? You see how willy-nilly you throw it out there? I'm just saying.
Okay,
I'm
bro.
gonna throw this in here. This is from the RP arena. All right, I don't know if some of y'all are aware of what's the RP arena or Passport Bros. That's the thing that's going on nowadays. So the thing with women who make more, and most guys wouldn't care. But the thing is that in order for you to become successful, right? So I run a few businesses. You have to be arrogant. You have to be assertive, right? You have to be dominant, right? If something goes down, I have to be able to fire somebody. I have to be able to reprimand somebody. So in order to get to that status, you have to have some of those characteristics. Usually when women get to those characteristics, to that level, they have to maintain those characteristics as well. And it becomes a contradiction when you're in a house, you're trying to be the leader, the man of the house, and then you got her trying to lead you while you lead it. Hey, baby, hey, look, we need to go ahead and do this. The kids need this. I don't want our kids going back to that daycare, so we go find something. Well, our kids aren't going to, look, we think something bad is going on. Kids aren't going to that daycare. Instead of making a small compromise, she's now using that leadership role. They probably got her to that level of CEO, executive order and stuff. And now you have two men mentalities, not two men, but two men mentalities. And guys don't want to fight with another guy in the house that's his wife when he's already out here fighting. I'm already here telling employees, hey, why are you late? This is the third time you just missed a $600 order because you were late. I have to be a damn dick to a man and then come home and deal with the same woman who has that same hardness attitude.
I have that man mentality.
We know it because you just mentioned it. You know, you mentioned it, so that's what something that's hard. You don't care about the money, right? You could be a gentle RN or LPN or whatever and make it 3 times what I make. But if we always have this contradiction and we're always fighting and battling, and I'm already doing it at work and all these other businesses and jobs, it becomes a headache.
See, I can admit it, but nobody's giving me examples like how to tone it down because I've been toned up for a long time.
What do you if
tone down this attitude? Attitude, huh?
It depends on what you really want. That's the thing. If I want this job and I know they pay real well, I applied for this one job. This job was paying like $36 an hour. And there were certain criteria that they want me to, kind of change the way I do and stuff like that. And they was like, are you willing to change? Because most people are stuck in their ways. So I told them, I was like, I ain't got no problem with changing.
I'm talking about calm down my man mentality.
But you got to calm that yourself. You got to work on yourself.
You got to soften yourself. Now you can change. I'll give you a prime example. You can change a flat tire, but when you with a man, I don't need you to pull your gloves out and start grabbing the lug wrench. Be a damsel in distress sometimes. Men love that. We don't want the strong woman. You know what I'm saying?
Telling y'all, read those comments. I'm telling you.
I stepped down from a management position because I had to supervise men, and it felt weird.
And the one thing that's hard, Ms. T, is that the thing that you have going against you is father time. When you have brand new rubber tires, they're nice and soft and bushy and stuff. Yeah. But after 6 years, they're dry rotted and they're just so hard. And no matter how much tire seam you put on there, it looks like it's soft, but them things are running hard. The wires are coming out, and it's just getting more and more brittle. And
so first I was a crack. My mate is a crackhead in the bowling alley. Now I'm an old ass tired.
He telling the truth. I understand. He didn't sugarcoat it, but he telling the truth. Yeah. I mean, come on. We all after 30, that's the best version of us we will ever be. You know what I mean? We're not like fine wine. I don't care how many memes you see on Instagram. We go downhill after 30. The best we look was at 30. If y'all think I'm kind of cute, y'all should have saw me at 30. I was killing the game. But I'll never be that person again. You know what I mean? So time is work, like he was saying, time is working against us, and we still think we got 10 more years to find ourselves. That's not how reality works. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of things that we see on Instagram and all these motivational speakers. You can have what you want in your season. Shut up. Shut up. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of these people, man. Who are these people? Stop listening to these people, man. These same people that giving all this advice, all of them are happily married to some guy that they giving a big piece of chicken to. Let's put that out there. They're giving a big piece of chicken to somebody else.
Broke Farmer, do you eat? What else do you eat besides chicken?
That's all I eat. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The big piece of chicken. That's it. That's it.
Right?
The
I don't eat side. I don't eat nothing on the side. Just big pieces of chicken.
I was
Protein.
there when we was at the dinner. You was like, pass me that chicken, that fried chicken.
Hey,
Again?
T, what part of the chicken was I eating in?
The breast.
Hey,
The
he ate
big
the
piece?
chicken. He ate the
I don't
chicken. Then he got paralyzed. He started staring out.
But what I'm saying is, I don't even know what I don't know what wings taste like and legs and drumette. What is a drumette? I get the big piece of chicken. That's all I do. Just saying.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, the comment finna light up now.
We're gonna wrap this up. We're almost 2 hours in the game. Y'all got any? Huh?
But one thing I realized, and I just talked to somebody this morning, maybe 3 o'clock, and we've been good friends for a while. We got into some deep stuff. Is that people? I'm gonna say both men and women always say they want better communication. Well, first of all, guys, we don't need verbal communication. We can tell when you're angry. Women usually need communication, but they suck at it. They really do suck at it. She has, I don't know her name. So she has a boy toy, right? A boy she's trying to date and do this other kind of stuff with. She got kids, but her ex-husband flies to her state, and he's planning on coming in May to stay there with the kids for a whole month. And I was like, well, this is something you need to talk about with your little boyfriend, because he's probably used to coming over to the house, periodically. The kids are probably used to having him there. And now your ex-husband is about to come there, but you don't know how to break it to him? That is communication. You got to open up that line of communication before you have some issues. But they just get so afraid, and it's always about a feeling.
I don't think all the chicken tastes. I don't even like breasts. Broke Farmer can have all them breasts. I'm flat.
They are dry and thick.
Yeah, it's all dry. You can have that old dry chicken.
Lies you tell. Lies you tell. Big facts. Hey, the breast is the most juiciest, the most well proportioned part of the chicken. You hear where I'm coming from? Y'all can get them drumettes, not your boy. Not your boy.
I'm gonna give you some chicken wings.
Oh
What?
man.
Sensei, don't say that, big guy. Hey, I like you right up until that statement there, sir. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
Did I
man.
have something this Saturday?
Thighs. I don't even like the thighs.
No. I don't know what thighs taste like.
Man, look, I don't know what you're talking about. I only like chicken feet.
Shut up.
Oh, I think
Chicken feet? Oh my God.
Oh,
I didn't know.
y'all not on that level? Oh,
No.
y'all not on. Oh,
It's
y'all
just
not
the
on
bone.
that level.
It's just the bone. What are you eating?
Gristle?
Yeah.
Ain't number one person in here like feet, other than you.
David Corey.
Hey, y'all don't go to foreign countries to eat chicken feet? Is it just me?
No.
It's
You
just
gonna
you.
have that. You can have that.
I had
Thank
cow
Chicken back.
Huh?
Chicken back. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
We about to end. Y'all got anything else to say before I end it?
No,
All
I'm
right.
gonna go ahead and get out here so you can say goodbye to everybody. Y'all be easy. Thanks, parents. Thanks, Mr. P.
Deuces.
Thank you for letting me come out. Y'all be easy.
God bless you. I told you something wrong with that man. So oh man. Y'all open my eyes a lot. I'm still trying to learn how to fall back, but I don't know. Nobody's really giving me like some therapeutic advice. But I'm gonna work on it.
Well, realistically speaking, you done had a whole bunch of advice on so many topics.
Yeah.
But the number one goal is you're gonna have to work on yourself. You're gonna have to know when to take down, when to step up. Plain and simple.
Thank you, Jigs. I appreciate that, honey slanger. What's up, G Quad? We about to leave. Can't stop, won't stop. You got anything else to say? Oh, okay. He cut out. She
Like
YouTube
I was saying about that. like I was saying about that job situation, when it come down to it, I was gonna get a position that pays like a whole lot of money, but I had to change my whole outlook of what I thought I knew. And that's the thing about a lot of people. You don't want to change. So that's why it's hard for you to get into a relationship and let somebody else lead, you know, because everybody, the older you get, the more you're gonna get stuck in your ways. You know,
Yeah.
every relationship I went through, I always made it a thing to come in fresh. Like I would always have it in the back of my head about everything that happened in past relationships, but I can't let this person be the fault of every other bad relationship I had, or even of the good relationships. Because I could put all the good on this person, and they can let me down. You know, that's why I never put that pressure on giving 100% to nobody. You know, because I don't want them to, feel that pressure on me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's the whole thing. You gotta talk to yourself. You gotta figure out what you really want in that relationship and go for it. You know, if you want to be single, stay single. If you want to be married, stay married. But the thing is, it's a balance because while you sitting here waiting, your husband or your wife is passing you by because you keep waiting.
It's easy to fall back, but I haven't learned me to know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thank you guys again. I'm about to get up off here because your girl's hungry, and I don't want no breast, no dry breast. Oh, she does. So thank you, honey
Miss
slinger. I
G,
really appreciate it.
you have a good one.
Thank you, sir. So thank everybody for coming in. Awesome topic. Awesome people that came up. Thank y'all so much. Okay, we still okay. Advice on how to fall back, sis. Tap into your feminine. Man, I don't even know what. To be honest, I don't even know what my feminine energy is. I just know I gotta make stuff happen. Like I'm the one to make stuff happen in this house. So I don't. Maybe we're gonna talk about that more tomorrow. How to. I don't know. I don't know how to word it just yet. But like I said, my daughter's father is not in her life. Like he just left, like gone with the wind. So I am the man and the woman, like literally. Thank you, driver sensei. You made me like light-skinned people again. Put all them single ladies in my car. What the hell? Thank you so much, Don people. Thank you so much. So yeah, like now I'm 100% like male energy, like making it happen, make it happen, So anyways, thank you guys so much for coming in. We're going to talk more about that tomorrow. Like, I don't know how to word the thumbnail just yet, but we're going to figure it out tomorrow. So everybody have a wonderful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Be safe out there. Bye.